Good morning. It's your daily reading for November 25th already. My goodness. We're going to do a crystal channeling kind of one today with a beautiful masculine heart-centered malachite. So, I decided to use the Aquarian deck because it also felt masculine, heart-centered, and malachite. Anyway, here it is. You know, this swirling shades of green. Green, of course, is heart chakra. But there's something about malachite that's also very solar plexus chakra. So we're talking all of the affairs of the emotions in the heart, as well as intuition, I would say, too, often comes through the heart. And that of the solar plexus, which is self-confidence, and I hope this is clear, clear picture, self-confidence and assurance, and kind of making the connection this morning between self-confidence and the ability to forgive and the ability to let it be. Like, all of that Zen emotional stuff kind of comes from self-consciousness. So self-consciousness, self-confidence, both. Okay, so the positions that I chose were heart strong. I'll explain that in a minute. And forgiveness and sense of self. It's very interesting. I have a pretty feminine relationship with the heart space and a strong relationship with rose quartz, but malachite is almost like the masculine aspect of that stone. These are little cards, so I'll hold them up. Heart strong. So as I was meditating with this card just now, this stone just now, malachite. Ooh, I felt this like almost like a Rosie the Riveter, strong arm feeling. Just like here I am. But it was from the heart. It was from the heart space. It's almost like, I imagine, a little boy playing and just kind of feeling himself and feeling confidence and joy and assertiveness, and all of that is what I was getting from malachite. So this is what I mean by heart strong, and what we're asking is, how do we bring that heart strong feeling into today? What way is malachite inviting us into that? And what we have is the Six of Rods, which is victory. There's a few rods in this spread. Wands, the element of fire, the element of transformation, the element of assertiveness, really. So I guess it's no mistake that wands would come up for malachite. And a victory is kind of a homecoming victory. It's coming in after a battle, coming in after a campaign, after some kind of challenge that developed and maybe depleted the solar plexus and the will, sense of will, and go get 'em. So there's kind of a coming home into the recognition of God, wow, this card. You think about coming home from a battle, you have like your solar plexus has been at full and your heart has probably been in total recession if you're killing people, and then when you come home, there's kind of the process of healing is between the heart and the solar plexus chakra, between the emotions and your self-confidence and assertiveness. And that's what we have for heart strong. So I feel like this is calling us into some healing. maybe for the own positions that we've had to take in order to hopefully do what's honorable, but in order to have to protect ourselves in whatever way. Huh. Cool. So, this is the heartstrong, and this is forgiveness. Very much tied into that forgiveness, self-forgiveness, forgiveness of others. And then we have the Page of Wands. As I just said, wands are all of the outward facing, transformative currents of life. Fire, inspiration, leadership. But the page is learning all that. The page is curious about it. The page shows up kind of feet on the ground doing the work of it as the earthy part of fire. And in the position of forgiveness, this is just telling us that there's some work to do today, and to keep a sense of curiosity about it. There's a real humility in the pages. I'm so sorry for all of the construction sounds. I literally live in the loudest apartment in Los Angeles. Anyway, patience together with forgiveness for me today. So, it's just inviting us into some openness at the same time as like really applying that. Pages are applied. The earthy part, the manifested part of fire. And then in sense of self is what I call this position. And we have the star. So a sense of self, what I mean by that is just, kind of your self-definition. There's some identity in there. There's some story in there. And then also part of your sense of self is like being in touch with the core, authentic place of who you are, which is not really self at all. It's really deity in some way, or it's really like the still center that is connected to all of everything. The seed inside of us is the seed, is a one with the field of existence, and the star is the dawning of that, and the dawning of the knowledge of that, and being in the flow of that. Another card of coming home after the battle, because the star comes after the tower, and the tower just tears us the F down, especially the ego parts of us. And then the star comes back, and there's like the growth after the forest fire. It's the phoenix. This is the phoenix card in this deck, this depiction of it, the rising from the flames, in all of the colorful glory. So the star is really about connection, and inspiration. And isn't it lovely that it's sort of a companion to all of these rods and all of this fire, because that's inspiration is one of the attributes of fire, and the star is the card of inspiration. Another thing about inspiration is that it's doing things differently. It's like opening up to a new way of being in the world. So there's a real sense of like going through fire and then getting to the other side here. Also with Malachite, for me, the heart space is a watery space. It's probably, all in my astrology, but and a lot of times like cups are water in tarot, but there's also this fiery part of the heart. There's passion. There's all of that night energy in tarot. And so this is what we have in Malachite. You can really see it too in the little swirly swirls and eddies and layers. And I need to do some research on how this stone is formed, because I feel like that is often important. But if you have a malachite, spend some time. I always tell people that it's you don't need a big fancy one. Like, you can get a little tumbled stone and the spirit is there and it's very powerful, and all you have to do is receive. You don't have to even know anything about it. All you have to do is kind of listen and receive with the crystals, and they will hook up with your energy and do what they do, which is to heal. So malachite today on this new moon, Scorpio season. Sagittarius is a good time to start your ambitious projects, even in the midst of this gooey, prehistoric, scorpionic landscape. So enjoy it, be ambitious, and step into your new inspired self. Yeah, I'm going to try. Okay, well, thanks so much. This has been your Daily Tarot from Raven. I have crystal healing sessions. I can do them remotely. I can do them in person in Los Angeles, and I do full tarot readings as well. Excuse me. So, yes, have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.